What's up, everyone? Back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing a beer from Grimm Artisanal Ales, and they are out of Brooklyn, New York, and this is their Noon Moon. So they're calling this one an Imperial Milk Stout that is brewed with hazelnuts, cacao, and bananas. Comes in at 12% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. I don't know exactly how old this bottle is, but it's pretty old, and that's because they released this one in late June of 2019. So we're looking probably, I would say, approximately 7 months old at the time of review. So hopefully the adjuncts have held up. I didn't drink this one just because it's a 12% beer. It's a 16.9 ounce bottle. And when I'm reviewing beers and I want to drink maybe a couple in a night or whatever, this would just be one and done. I've also wanted to split this with some people, never came to fruition. So here we are. Now, this sounds just fantastic. Sounds like they're kind of, going for like a, like a Nutella and banana type of pastry beer. So yeah, I can't wait to get into it. Let's crack this one open. So not a huge hiss, but definitely a hiss still there. Let's give it a pour here. So it's not pouring out super thick. I'm trying to give it a little bit of aggressive pour here so I can get, a decent head on it. So, yeah, that's a beautiful looking beer. In the glass, definitely pitch black. Has about a finger of this straight up brown colored head. Super creamy looking. Looks fantastic. Let's get a nose. Oh, man, those hazelnuts are screaming. Oh, that smells fucking good. Does it smell like Nutella? Not exactly. I wouldn't say Nutella. Because the Imperial Milk Stout basis here, it has this nice roasted kind of malt quality to it. There's chocolate. Oh, I just got a little bit of banana in the back end. Oh, that smells awesome. Oh, yeah. I mean, so hazelnuts, yes. Cacao, chocolate, yes. Bananas, definitely here, but a little bit less than the rest, and it is the last ingredient listed. So yeah, chocolate, roasted malt. There's a little bit of vanilla from the lactose in here. And then there's a really nice hazelnut character that is pretty much the predominant note on the nose. Yeah, this smells, if I would just keep on smelling this, I'd be like, all right, this is Imperial Stout with some kind of nuts. And I'd probably guess hazelnuts based on this aroma and what I have had before as far as Imperial Stouts go with hazelnuts. It smells dessert-esque. This is definitely pastry beer personified or pastry stout personified. That hazelnut is hard to get past. Like I said, roastiness from the Imperial Milk Stout, vanilla, chocolate, a little bit of banana, but those are all underlying characters to the hazelnut. It's been on my fridge for at least an hour. Actually, been probably out of my fridge for now like an hour and a half. So this is probably room temperature down here. It's like low 60s, so I think it's prime drinking temperature. Anyway, let's get into it. Cheers, everyone. Nose was better than the taste. But the taste is really nice, too. First off, 12%. No fucking way this is 12%. It doesn't taste like it. I'm actually getting no astringency on the palate and no warming into the chest. That's crazy after 2 sips. Usually, a big beer like this, over 10%, certainly at 12%. After a sip or two, like my chest will be not necessarily on fire, but you'll get a nice warming or whatever. Not at all. Mouthfeel on this one is fantastic, 12%. This is syrupy. This is thick. This is almost full body. This is medium full. So not quite full, but very close. Appropriate. I would like to see this full, but I can't really complain because it's close to it. So if you're somebody like a good friend of mine, fellow beer tuber, Paul over at PaTroll Brew News, where 98% of the beers are thin, especially Imperial Milk Stouts or Imperial Stouts, I don't think you'd be disappointed by this mouthfeel. By this body. The mouthfeel either, because the mouthfeel is fantastic. Mouthfeel soft, smooth. Definitely carbonation here, but oh, hang on. The beer's changing as it's opened up in the glass as I've taken a half dozen sips or 4 or 5 sips or whatever. Oh, yeah. Now this beer is changing. It's changing in a great way. Wow. All right, so let's start talk about it. So I already talked about the body and mouthfeel. Body, fantastic. Mouthfeel, right there with it. Body, mouthfeel, fantastic. The taste, right front, you're hit with Imperial Milk Stout. That's what I'm hit with. That's why I said the nose is better than the taste, because that intense hazelnut like kind of character was not right there when I first took a sip. Was a really nice Imperial Milk Stout. There's roasted malts. There's a little bit of like a burnt sugar, like a caramel toffee type of thing going on. A little bit of vanilla right at the forefront. But as it passes through the palate, what hits is the hazelnut now and a banana. And they're mixing together like you almost took a banana, you dipped it in some Nutella, and you just ate it. Not like, it's not exactly like a specific pastry, so to speak. It just has the banana and hazelnut there. The chocolate is an underlying character that is kind of omnipresent throughout most of the taste. This finish is sweet, but it definitely has a nice residual sweet. There's a fucking caramelized banana flavor on the back of this beer that hit me. That's why I said, well, hang on. The banana, as it warms up my glass, and again, it's definitely room temperature now, like around 65. The banana is caramel, like a caramelized banana. It's like around here, if you go to a Brazilian steakhouse, which are fantastic, by the way, but if you go there and for like a palate cleanser, they throw caramelized bananas or deep fried bananas, but caramelized bananas on your table. And this is kind of what it tastes like on the finish. Caramelized bananas. Fucking dynamite. Yeah, but it finishes with a big residual sweetness. Can I drink this entire 16.9 ounce bottle? You're fucking right, I could. I won't, though, because I'm actually saving the rest of this. I'm going to put a stopper in it and save it for Average Pops. I told him I would. When I told him about this beer, he's like, why didn't you tell me about it before? And I'm like, yeah, that's my bad. Could have split it before. But yeah, he's all about this. I think he's going to like this one. So I'm going to save half of this for him. But I could easily drink that bottle. Because while it is sweet, it's not cloying to my palate. There isn't like a big dryness or any kind of bitterness breaking it up. It's just not too sweet. That's all it comes down to. I kind of had a rating in my mind after like the first 3 or 4 sips. And once that caramelized banana kind of hit on the back of my palate, and now I'm drinking on this and the quality of this beer, I was going to give it like a 4.25. I think this jumps in the 4.5 range for me now. When you take into account the body, which is fantastic, the mouthfeel, which might even be better than the body, both are fantastic. And then the fact that I'm getting the hazelnut, albeit not as potent as it was in the nose. I'm getting the cacao, which is a nice, underlying chocolate character, and I'm now getting the banana as a caramelized banana on the back of the palate. I think this is a damn good beer, and I think I'm going to give it a 4.55 out of 5. So I'm going to give this a high 4.55 or high 4.5 out of 5, 4.55 Noon Moon from Grimm. If you have a bottle of this, still leak down. If you have a bottle of this and you've been sitting on it and you wouldn't want to share, I'd say open this up now. I don't know how long the hazelnut's going to hang around because it's dropped off in the taste. The nose is fantastic. But the banana character, especially if you like banana and you bought this one because it has bananas, I just think the banana character is phenomenal on the back of the palate. Yeah, I was worried about how the adjuncts would hold up after 7 months, but I'm telling you right now, I get all of them, and the banana's the main character in the taste, and it's the third ingredient listed. Yeah. And 12%, that's another reason why I have to give it into the 4 or 5 range. 12%. This drink's like it's maybe 8 or 9. Like, it hides the alcohol extremely well. So, not much more to say about it. Noon Moon, a Grimm, 4.55 out of 5. This is fucking delicious. This is going to put me on my ass. Even if I'm drinking half of this, it's still a fucking huge beer. Price and availability. Availability, wherever Grimm gets distro. I've seen it in multiple places in New York. In fact, as I speak right now, I think bottles of this are still on the shelf at Premier Gourmet. And the reason probably is the fact that Grimm releases a lot of beers, and there's just a lot of great beers released in general. But this one has a $13.99 price tag. You're talking about 16.9 ounces. For me, it's under $1 an ounce, which is usually my limit. And on top of that, it's 12%. It has hazelnuts, cacao, and bananas in it. Imperial Milk Stout. $14 for this? Fucking yes. Yes. Yeah, I have no problems with it. Some people out there might. For me, no. I have no qualms paying almost $14 for a 16.9 ounce bottle of something that's 12% with those 3 adjuncts in it. Nope, not at all. So, yeah, 4.55 out of 5, Grimm Noon Moon. If you've had this one before, definitely don't let me know what you think about it, because This is a damn tasty beer, and I haven't seen too many check-ins of this on Untappd from my friends, so I don't know if a lot of people didn't buy it, or maybe they did back in the summer and I'm just forgetting. But if you had this one before, let me know what you think about it. If you can still get bottles of this locally and you're in New York, I highly recommend grabbing this one because it's drinking extremely well right now. And yeah, I'm going to drink the half, 2 or 3 more ounces, save the rest for pops, but yeah, I'm going to enjoy every second of this. So appreciate everybody stopping by for another beer review here on the Beer Patrol. To the next one. Cheers.